Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round with the Hazel Custom High Mobility type that I got a little bit back. It is pretty good. It is a raid, it has 3 shields, it has both the single and double versions of the Hazel Beam Rifle, which in this case the double version kind of works like Methus guns, Methus beam pistols, it fires a volley. And yeah, it's just fairly decent and good and fast. And basically, I kind of have come to think of it as the ground version of the Thunderbolt Gundam just because of the shield protection and the, lots of weapons on a raid and like that. So, yeah. Threw some missiles out. Also got hand grenades. I don't think I hit with any of that. But I do have a camphor I can be shooting. Tagged it for 572, but I think I hit it with one of the like single shots from the double guns because it did not stun. Either that or grenades, something like that. But this camphor I want to get down because camphors can put out a lot of damage, and they generally don't have a lot of weapon defense. Both ballistic and beam are low, with melee being its strong suit, as I recall. So yeah, that's why I'm after this camphor, because I may be a melee raid, I may have type disadvantage, but it's something I don't want to have to deal with for too long. Missed that shot. Landed that one, but iframes. There is a heavy Gyaradoga, so I'll stop fixating on the camphor and actually come over here and try to do my job. And Assault Booster says hello. Of course, if that player is smart, they hit me with the Bruno gun, which causes heavy stagger. Pushed me back. I took a lot of damage, and now they're halfway across the map. Of course, that is not very far when you have 3 shield boosters pushing you forward. And ow. But unfortunately, I'm trying to fight 2 things at once, which is very hard, and I'm very dead. So yeah, that was not my best plan. I need to stick with the team more, which hopefully past me is realizing right now. Probably, yeah, because the rest of the team, one of them is at point E, the rest are around the base, probably preventing a base bomb. So, wrestling with my brain here, and I forget where I decide to spawn. Probably back at the base, but possibly with E to make sure. Okay, base. And 2093 to 2895, that's not terrible. The single Hazel rifle, I believe, does stun uncharged. The charged shot, however, also pierces. So, but if you just need an instant stun rifle, it is that thing. Yeah. So, and gonna just do a big downswing and get out of the way. And teammate got it, so we're in a good spot. Now there's somebody over on the right, and they are isolated. I think it's the camphor. So, or if it might not be the camphor, it might be an Efreet Jaeger actually. So, whatever it is, I seem to have elected to go after the Regelgu instead. But yeah, now I'm just trying to get out of dodge because I do think that somebody, if that is the sniper, they could really wreak havoc on me here. But it probably isn't an Efreet Jaeger because that would be under cost. This is 500, of course, so might even be 550. I will know when I kill this camphor because I've seen the numbers up on the screen, but I didn't think to pay attention. 450, yeah. So okay, yeah. So there could be Efreet Jaegers here. So because there are people under cost, but yeah. So it's a 500. But yeah, like I was saying about using your forced injectors in the Sananju Stein video. The more you use those, the more temporary leg stress you build up, and you can fall on your face. Someone is saying take the melees, which if I get a chance, sure. If not, what I really need to be working on is that Gyaradoga if I can find it. There's the Gelgug, which was just kind of staring up there for some reason. Okay, it is a 550 room, and that camphor is 100 points down. So, wow. Okay. Let's see, I think that was either, I'm not sure, was that a Zagak E or the Zagak armed Gelgug? I think it was an E, but let's see, camphor's down again, or maybe they have a camphor and a Titania. I don't remember, but there, however, is a definite Gazelle. So, matter of fact, a Gazelle Growl, if I'm not mistaken. So it is down, and there's something behind me. There's also something behind this building, which is probably where I'm going to start. And hey, I ran into the place I actually need to be when I decided to go do that. So just kind of starting to pull back for a second and check on our standard Hazel custom. That's a weird combination of words, because saw people coming in to fight it. Okay, I got out prioritied, so I guess the Hazel custom high mobility type only has priority 2. Regardless, I do kind of want to stab this Zagaki some now, so I'll probably be in this general area to do that thing. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Got it. Okay. Meanwhile, though, the Gyaradoga, I think, is still alive. Yep, alive and well and living on that roof. And I really kind of should get over there and try and kill it, because I am the raid, and that's kind of my job. But just kind of checking the situation first to make sure I'm not getting myself surrounded by doing so. I probably ultimately will, but, you know, will live. Let's see. Or I won't, and I'll explode and come back. So, there you go. Yeah, that is... Pretty sure that is a standard camphor. Yeah, I've got disadvantage, so it is a camphor. It's the 450 camphor. And Zagaki stabbing me in the back, Camphor stabbing me in the front, allies stabbing something else entirely, so now I'm dead and we've lost the lead. It happens, but we'll see what we get. And getting caught on tanks as you boost through, also just a GBO2 thing. I would kind of love to see them just make a distinction as to where walking on an empty tank pushes it or destroys it, walking on a full tank does it damage instead. That's just, you know, I don't, to be honest, I don't see why there couldn't be different rules for occupied and unoccupied vehicles in terms of damage. But that's just me. I feel like I'm getting tackled here. And since I lost my train of thought, that's a good time to just move on back onto the video. Yeah, like I said, been a long week, and it is like 1 in the morning, and I'm trying to get the week's videos done. In the anticipation of being kind of busy later in the week with everything going on. But, okay, Camphor's down. Zagaki is right there. I'm going to swing. I have swung. I finally remembered that Hazel has 3 melee swings. It was a good place for 3 melee swings. So, and now the Gaz, which I out-prioritied apparently. I didn't think that should be possible. I thought the Growl had priority 3, and I believe I do too, so I don't know how that worked, but we have a very, very delicate lead. So, okay, last second addition to said lead. Nice. Yeah, I like this. I might have run it before as a guest video, but I don't know if I ran anything decent with it that I did myself. So, 3827, I'd call that fairly decent here. Our Zaku 3 pilot did fairly well as well. And yeah, it was a pretty solid round. 6 and 2, 74,000 damage. I'll take that. And that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Until next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later! But yeah, I'm, again, just, it's weird how being able to play these things, and sometimes just working out that I really enjoy playing them, has made me like an awful lot of suits that I did not, particularly like in the past. The Advance of Zeta stuff I was not huge on originally. It's growing on me. I got the high-grade Kshatriya that I'm waiting to put together. Well, I'm in the middle of the Rizel right now, which is another one I wasn't particularly thrilled with before I got GBO2. I still don't know about the Wave Rider mode or Mobile Armor mode. It looks kind of like a flying brick, but the Mobile Suit mode is really pretty, and I'm sure it would be very hard to photograph properly because it has that kind of like tealish blue as one of the colors that just really messes with digital camera color photography.